So now it's your turn. I want you to try these two problems. Please pause the taping at this time. Try these two problems on your own. Once you have finished number 1 and number 2, go ahead, unpause the video, and then check your answers with my answers. So go ahead, do number 1 and number 2 now. So hopefully you've done number 1 and number 2 on your own. So now we're going to go over them just to see if you got the correct answer. So while I'm up here, I want you to be checking your answers on your paper. So let's start with 2 3/4 plus 1 and 5/8. We want to add these two mixed numbers together, but we can't because they have different denominators. So I'm going to have to get a common denominator. My new denominator will be 8. Then I see, how did I get from 8 to 8? I multiply by 1. Whatever I do to the bottom, I'm going to do to the top. I multiply 4 by 2. Whatever I do to the bottom, I'm going to do to the top. I'm going to put my whole number back in front. I add these and it gives me 11 over 8, and 2 plus 1 is 3. My answer is an improper fraction, and I don't want to leave it that way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this to a mixed number. So in order for me to do that, I put the numerator inside the house. I put the denominator outside the house. 8 goes into 11 one time. 1 times 8 is 8. Subtract and you get 3. So I have a remainder of 3, and I put it over 8. So this equals 1 and 3/8. But I cannot just neglect the 3 that was already there, so I have to add the 3 back on, so it gives me 4 and 3/8. I want to make sure that my answer is in its simplest form, and when I check it, I see that 3/8 is, so my final answer is 4 and 3/8. So check your paper and see if you got 4 and 3/8. If you did, great job, you got it correct. If you didn't, go back and see where you may have made a mistake. If you can't figure it out, go back, rewind on the tape so that you can see me go through another example so that you can maybe try it again and get it correct. So let's see if you got number 2. So number 2, I have 3 and 1/3 plus 2 and 5/6. Again, I want to add these together. I can't because my denominators are different. So I need to get a common denominator. My new denominator will be 6. So now I need to see, how did I get from 6 to 6? I multiply by 1. Whatever you do to the bottom, do to the top. Then I need to see, how did I get from 3 to 6? I multiply by 2. Whatever you do to the bottom, do to the top. I need to put my whole numbers back in front. Now 2/6 plus 5/6 is 7/6, and 3 plus 2 is 5. Again, I have an improper fraction, so I need to change it to a mixed number. I'm going to divide. My numerator goes inside, my denominator goes outside. 6 goes into 7 one time. 1 times 6 is 6. I subtract and I get 1, so I have a remainder of 1, and I put it over 6. So this is 1 and 1/6. I'm going to add the 5 back on, and it equals 6 and 1/6. Now check your paper to see if you got 6 and 1/6. If you did, you've done it correctly. If you did not, check your work, see where you may have made a mistake, and try it again. So before we go, let's do a word problem. Again, pause the tape. I want you to go through, try this word problem on your own. Make sure you use Cutie Pat, underline the question, circle all of your important information. Don't forget to look for your clue word. Then, after you have tried it on your own, press play, come back, we'll go through it together and see if you got it correct. So go ahead and try this one on your own now. So hopefully you've done this problem all by yourself, so let's see how you did. So of course we're going to use Cutie Pat. We're going to read our problem first. One recipe uses 1 3/4 cups of milk. Another recipe uses 1 1/2 cups of milk. You have 3 cups of milk at home. Do you have enough milk for both recipes? So my question is, do you have enough milk for both recipes. And the information they've given us, well, they tell us that we need 1 3/4 cups for the first recipe, and we need 1 1/2 cups for the second recipe. And we want to know, and we also know that we have 3 cups of milk at home. And we're trying to determine if we have enough. And in order for us to determine if we have enough, we're going to have to see, well, how much do we need, and then compare it to how much we have. Well, for us to see how much we need, we're going to have to add these two together. So I'm going to have to add 1 3/4 plus 1 1/2. So again, I have to get a common denominator. My new denominator will be 4. So then I need to see, how did I get from 2 to 4? I multiplied by 2. Whatever I do to the bottom, I need to do to the top. Then, how did I get from 4 to 4? I multiplied by 1. So whatever I do to the bottom, I do to the top. Bring my whole numbers back in front. So 3/4 plus 2/4 is 5/4, and 1 plus 1 is 2. Again, I have an improper fraction. I can't leave my answer with an improper fraction, so I need to change this to a mixed number. My numerator goes inside, my denominator goes outside. 4 goes into 5 one time. 1 times 4 is 4. Subtracting, you get 1. I have a remainder of 1, and I'm going to put it over 4. So this equals 1 1/4. I need to add it to the 2. So that gives me 3 1/4. So what this means is that I need 3 1/4 cups of milk to make both recipes. So do I have enough? Well, the answer would be no. We don't have enough. We only have 3 cups at home, and we need 3 1/4. So if you got 3 1/4 and you said that your answer is that no, we do not have enough milk, you have done this word problem correctly. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any further questions, feel free to ask me when you come to class. Make sure that when you are solving word problems that you are using QT. Feel free to watch this video as many times as you need so that you can make sure that you know how to add mixed numbers. Have a great day.